The upper room, the room of the Last Supper, right now, and usually the people are asking me, is that the original room or not? Then my answer is that that room is from the 12th century. Then it's not the original room. That's what Jesus saw. We don't know if the upper room was indoor or outdoor. It can be a roof of one of the houses. Any more than that, we don't know if it was here or not. The book never mentioned that it was on Mount Zion. And we do have a lot of dilemmas here as well. But the idea of 12th century room, it's not surprising us because we know the story of Israel building, destroying, building, destroying. Then there were so many churches on top of an ancient site, but the churches are new, but the site itself is. But why not to believe? Why not? Because I'm sure that it's an ancient tradition. Now, the room that you see here is a Crusader room, but look at that. That structure is called a mihrab. Remember that place used to be a mosque? Then in that case, that facing to Mecca. And when the Muslim groups come to here, they're not praying like them to that side. They're praying through the Mecca. Look at the windows. You can see that we're talking about Muslims, inscriptions, and Muslim. No images, just like the Jews. Now, you asked me about the tree. Then let's go closer to the tree. It's a present that we got from the Pope when he came to visit here. But what's the meaning of it? In 1965, the church said, enough is enough. We are blaming the Jews for killing Jesus, and it's not correct. Then they actually went back to one of the letters of Paul. And one of the letters of Paul was about some Paul that arrived to one of the first Christians communities in Turkey. And he realized that they are hating Jews. He started to hate Jews. But let's face it, Jesus was a Jew. St. Paul itself was a Jew. And he told them, the trunk is Judaism. You are the only branches, the new branches. If you will cut that trunk, you will die too. Another symbol for that is the three religions that actually can emerge into one: Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. And it's a beautiful symbol. But the most important thing here, too, is that inscription that you can see right there. And that tells you that the Muslims took it from the pagans, which are the Christians, and turned it into the house of the real God, which, as you can understand, I'm against the idea that someone believes that he is the only religion and his way is the only way. But let's go to there. Again, let's try not to disturb her. Look at the column, the capital. Now, for me, animals, it's he or she. We don't have it in Hebrew. And the idea that all the animals that will be eaten is not acceptable. If I say sheep or a bird, then don't take it personally. Then you can see here a falcon mother that couldn't feed her own chicks. And she fed her own chicks from her own flesh. She chose to die and to let them live. Which is a beautiful story, but this is the story of the road of the Last Supper. Eat that bread, drink that wine. And for me, this is a stamp that at least in the 12th century, that room was room of the Last Supper, which is beautiful. Last thing that I can tell you about that is about the door, which you see it's closed now. The Jew couldn't go to visit King David's tomb, which is just beneath us. The Muslims build them a replica of the tomb in that room. And once a year, around Pentecost, Jewish Shavuot, they used to go to that room to pray in front of the replica. Then the tomb, the replica tomb is there, and the real tomb is down there, if we are talking about the tomb as the real tomb. And this is the story of the room, the Last Supper.